Class, we're doing F.IF.5 and F.IF.8b Level 3 Reteach. Create a correct function for each situation. A library has 8,000 books and is adding 500 more per year. Write a function to represent how many books are in the library. Well, this one sounds very linear to me. We're having a B, which is B is where we start. We start with 8,000 and we're adding 500 more a year. That sounds like my M. So I'm going to say it is linear. And I would write y equals 500x plus 8,000. A gym customer must pay $50 per membership plus $3 for each time they use the gym. Write a function that represents the cost of membership after each gym. Again, it sounds very linear. So we're starting with B and we're adding plus, so that would be my M. So I would say this is linear. And my equation would be y equals 3x plus 50. The bank account starts with $10 each month. And the money in the account is tripled. Tripled tells me right off the bat that's going to be exponential. Write a function to represent how much money in the bank. So we know it's starting with 10 and it's tripling, which means that's my B. So we would say that this would be exponential. And I would write it as y equals 10, 3, and x as an exponent. At the start of the carnival, you have 50 ride tickets. Each time you ride the roller coaster, you must pay 6 tickets. Write a function that represents the tickets after how many rides. So this one, you start with 50, you pay, so that's 60. This sounds like my B, so this sounds very linear to me. So I would say y equals negative 6x plus 50. There are 20,000 owls in the wild. Every decade, the number of owls is halves. Halves, again, sounds like exponential. Write a function that represents the amount of owls. So we know A is 20,000. And B would be a half. I would know that this is exponential, and I would write it as y equals 20,000 times 1/2 x. So create an exponential growth or decay function that is appropriate for the situation. So a website sells funny t-shirts. The number of customers that has been falling is 10% each month. It's been failing 10% each month. If the site had 16,000 customers at the beginning of the month, so it's not doing quite well. So we know this is our starting, and our rate is 10%. Anytime you see a 10%, we know that that's exponential. So I'm going to take that as 0.10, and I'm going to subtract from 1 since it's failing. So we know it's failing by 90%. Oh, that's terrible. Y equals 16,000 times 0.90x. A town population is 12,600, and it's increasing by a population of 4% per year. So we know that this is definitely exponential. That's my start. And my rate, it's increasing, so I'm going to do 1 plus 0.04 or 1.04. So I would write y equals 12,600 times 1.04 with an exponent of x. And a piece been appraised. Appraised means goes up in value. That is worth 1 million. The value increased by 10%. So A equals, in our B, it's increasing, so we have to add that 2.10 or 1.10. So our equation would be this times 1.10x. You drink a beverage with 120 milligrams of caffeine. Each hour, the amount of caffeine in your system decreases. So that's definitely a minus. So we start with this. Our rate would be 1 minus 0.17 or 0.83. And our equation would be this. And your new computer costs $1,500 but depreciates at 18%. Again, this is your start. And our rate, depreciate means goes down in value. I don't like when things go down in value. And my equation is, So thanks for listening and have a great day. Bye.